In Louisville, Kentucky, they love thoroughbreds who know how to run down the stretch and get to the wire first. And certainly, they've seen plenty of them here. From Johnny Unitas to Lamar Jackson, today, the Louisville Cardinals will try to live up to that legacy. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on another team from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Hurricanes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Louisville's will have some work to do after that short return. And as the game evolves into an aerial circus, sometimes you find a superstar running back like this guy.
And when you got this guy, you ride this guy. You give him the ball, you run the football, you find ways to continue to feed him because he just gets stronger and better as the game goes on.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
They'll give it to the back. Hard running there. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
And the Cardinals will move the sticks.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air. It's Shuck. Going deep. What a snag by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
First down here for the offense. Smashes through, and they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's George. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. The Canes have this offense rolling. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on 2nd down.
Reese, I got him right where I want. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking downfield, it's Ward. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They'll turn to Martinez. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
A run for the quarterback. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Miami. They'll try to add another to their lead.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. On the move is a 30. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football. And they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
And the throw out to the sideline, just a few yards.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Cardinals! And once he got loose, it was all over. Getting set for the point after. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something we're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. This guy can throw it. He put some heat on that one down the middle.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. To throw, it's Ward. Throws to the tight end. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Hurricanes are in the hurry-up. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Catch in the middle. It's Arroyo. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They'll run this play from the pistol. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lacy. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Louisville! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And he did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing. Fair catch, called for and made. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast to force the incompletion.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got a little space. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line, but when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Back to pass, it's Ward. Looking to the big tight end. Finds space on the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Running the red zone, it's Martinez. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you.
Miami, 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Just buried it. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
You know, it looks like they just flip the ball and everything just magically works. You know why this toss to the left works? Because the wide receivers block. You know, I know you don't say that very often. Most of the time they want to run out, you know, get the glory, catch the ball, but they got to do a good job of block.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricane. Lining up for the PAT. And it's perfect. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Texas A&M packed a wallop today, and in many ways it felt like it packed the 12th man with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead it felt like a walk through the park in College Station. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Brown has it. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
He lobs one high down the left side. And the pass hits, picked off. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He stopped again. They went right back to him, and he still found no running room at all.
And not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own. Great field position. Excellent field position here for the offense. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Couldn't make the play on first down. They'll try it again. 2nd and 10 from the 27. Wants to throw. It's Shough. This time he's got it. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. It's reverse. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll run play action. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
It is so beautiful when I get you behind the sticks in guaranteed passing situations, because guess what? I don't have to fire off and play run. I'm going and getting the quarterback and getting him on the ground. That's what defensive linemen live for.
No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Got enough for the first down and wants more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Martinez on the carry. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field.
Hold it, open.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Line getting set on 2nd down. Quarterback will audible. Looking for a man. It's Ward. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And that pass intercepted. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Defense playing a bail technique. Makes the catch. It's Brown. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Going up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Brown. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to it.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside for the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. He's going to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Bell.
And I love working the slot receivers. You see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be...
He wants to go deep. He's got it at the 30. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Back to throw, it's Ward. Coming after him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. He's looking to throw. Unleashes one deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
On 4th down, going to the air. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Line gets set, 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a fascinating first 2 quarters of football in Louisville. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. and his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Ellen Federal Credit Union Stadium.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Oh, he's looking to throw. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Man, that one is going to make this quarterback sick to his stomach. That's almost always automatic for him.
Yeah, that's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you go out and watch practice, the ball very rarely hits the ground unless you have a defender because these QBs and wide receivers are so good. But, man, just a mishap, a little overthrow.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Well, jet sweep pass. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. And David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
And you immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion. So everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of the spot.
And the Canes are marching down the field. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
On the ground, it's Fletcher. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy, let him see what he can do, and when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
They'll go to the toss. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Looking for the score. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Canes!
I don't know what play they called, but I would call it again because the defense had no idea what was going on. The receiver comes wide open, catches the football, and gets the easy touchdown.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. This drive will open from the 15. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, the quarterback let his target too much on that outbreaking route. I think in the future, just trying to put it on his front shoulder makes it a lot easier to make the catch.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Here on 3rd down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Shuck. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. And the Cardinals decide to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This could be a real turning point in the game. Looking deep down the right side. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. And the Canes will hustle to the line.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. Unlike the old school thinking, this is the area of the field that is really 4-down territory now. They'll immediately call timeout. There is nothing to gain by kicking it away in this area of the field around midfield, going for it the wise move. Finds the tight end. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They go to the ground. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team's being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41? Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Looking to throw, it's Shuck. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down, 4th down coming up. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. Just drives it between the uprights. And they go back on top. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Utah is putting on a show offensively. They've built up a comfortable lead against an opponent that's really been outmanned. They're up by 17 over TCU. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires and picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. kickoff team has the ball teed up and they're about ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following and get you the football back.
He's going to throw deep right side. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The Canes build their program around playmakers like that.
They do, Reese. And speed on the outside.